Well, hey guys, it's Paul. Welcome again to the channel. Today I want to take just a few minutes out to answer a question I get asked from time to time, but specifically this time it was from my good buddy, my good pal on Steam, Will-O-Wisp, and she was wondering about what camera I use and if I still like it. And so I just thought I'd run down the gear that I use every single day. And this is, you're seeing it right now. I'm on the Panasonic, the G7. And she was saying, you know, I guess some guy like at Best Buy or something told her to get into a quality camera, you know, you gotta spend north of $1,000, $1,200 or up. And to me, that is just rubbish. I never believed, you know, I'm a little cheap. I'll admit it, you know. My middle name is Thrifty, but even so, I don't mind paying up for something that I use every day, and I use my camera every single day. If I'm not doing photos, I'm doing a video or vice versa. I take it with me everywhere. It sits in my hot car or cold car in the winter, you know. I take it on the beach. I take it hiking in the woods. I get it messy in my kitchen, you know, when I'm doing my cooking vids. I've got like over 1,000 vids on YouTube through the years. I bought this back in November of 2015. So we're approaching 4 years of literally daily use. I'm not sponsored by Panasonic, of course, but I use the Panasonic G7. It's now about 500-ish. Brand new, and I used it's filming right now on the kit lens, and that's what I use when I film. I think it does a great job myself. It's like quite often, and it's amazing with this kind of mug that people still will say, you know, I like the video quality. The video itself might suck the content, but the quality looks pretty good. So yeah, it's like I can't argue with that. I think it does look pretty good. In fact, sometimes it looks too good, you know. I mean, I know it's hard to believe, but I don't have a makeup person, and I don't spend a lot of me time in front of the mirror. I know that's hard to believe, but so sometimes, you know, you kind of wish the camera wasn't doing as good a job, especially when you got a little blemish here, or a flake in your hair, or a zit over there, you know. It's like, but it is what it is, you know. We're keeping it real, and I think that's kind of the beauty of doing these little videos. Is it's like you're not just getting a talking head on TV that's all caked up in makeup and creamed in front of a mirror for 3 hours, wearing a fancy suit or whatever, you know. It's raw, it's unvarnished, unfinished. You see what you get what you see. So the G7, I love the camera because it's mirrorless. It's very small, compact, and it's been durable. You know, it's light too because there's no mirror in there. So Ben calls it the toy because it's such a small and light camera. It's almost like no weight to it at all. Now I do gotta say, I use a Rode mic, the Rode external shotgun type mic with a dead cat or wind muff, whatever you want to call it, and it's extremely windy today, so I see it's getting blown around, but it makes a world of difference if you're filming outside. But I went for like a year or two, I think, on YouTube just with the camera without the external mic, and you can do it. It's just when you're outside, so you'll get the... All cameras will do that just by the nature of the physics of the beast. It could be a $2,000 or $3,000 camera. Using the built-in mic, you're going to get some wind noise. This has the furry thing that people always like to touch. You get that quite a bit. Just recently, we're walking the trail back from the Renaissance Festival, and the lady's reaching out, and she's like, "Can I touch it? Can I touch it?" I'm like, "Touch what?" And she's like, "I just want to pet it." She's like, "It looks so fuzzy and soft." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's That's they call it a dead cat or a wind muff, you know. So you will get people doing it, but it's not a necessity right off the bat, I guess. And you know, I used the Rode VidMic Pro. There's a lot of cheaper mics, I think, that would do just as good nowadays. But this camera, I gotta say, every button works. The on-off switch works. It's all been used God knows how many times, on, off, just little things like that. If I wipe it down, it looks like brand new, you know? So I'm very happy with the build quality, the durability. I'm very happy with the output, the product, the video quality, the still quality. You know, yeah, I mean, if you're going to be a professional, like you want to sell your stuff for like billboards or posters or Nat Geo, well, you can always upgrade. I know guys that even use this for their B-roll, you know, for their backup cam if they have an expensive cam. I'm not going to spend, I should say too, you know, I don't know what it's used for, but I've had a few shots sold over on 2020, you know. My hacker one where it's a film noir where I'm bent over the laptop in black and white with my serious face, like I called it the hacker. That's sold. God knows what it's used for. I haven't seen myself in Times Square, but you never know. That could be next, you know. It's probably ended up on a voodoo doll or a dartboard. I'm not sure, but some people have bought it, so it works. So, I mean, yeah, if you're a professional and you're making oodles of money and you want to spend $5 on the camera, go ahead. That's not my cup of tea. And even if I spent more, then I would be reluctant to take it around. I mean, obviously, I don't try to mistreat or abuse my camera, but I don't baby it either. I'm not afraid to take it out in the field and use it. God forbid if it gets dropped, it gets ruined, it gets stolen. I've gotten my use out of it, and it's not going to kill me, you know. Versus a really more expensive camera. I mean, if it got stolen, if I forgot it or I dropped it or something, I would just be sick. So this way I'm not afraid to get out and use it, you know. And it has been used a lot. So anyways, that's just my quick thoughts on I don't buy that you have to go out. It's funny, another thing at the Renaissance Festival, I met a guy, he saw me, I was using my Ronin for walking around, you know. He's like, hey, is that the new Ronin? I'm like, yeah. He's like, so he's talking to me and he's like, here's my rig. And he's got this expensive rig, you know. I'm like, well, what do you do? I'm thinking about getting into YouTube and this and that. I'm thinking to myself, dude, you spent like $5 at least on, I mean, he had it all. I'm like, I just, it seems like putting the cart before the horse, you know what I'm saying? I always thought if I start small and I start doing okay, then I can add to or get better. And I just haven't felt the need to get a better rig or whatever, you know. I mean, my content's not the best, but it's not the rig's fault, you know. It's not the camera that's holding me back, right? It's like you can't change this mug, so. And it's like, I'm kind of boring, I admit, you know. I don't have a lot of fancy stuff going on in the film, but it is what it is, you know. I'm happy, I have a good time doing my videos, but I'm just saying, I didn't want to spend a lot of money getting my equipment, and I'm glad I didn't, you know. I'm very happy with this. So enough of me rambling. I always appreciate your time. I always appreciate your support, and until next time, it's the old guy. We'll see you.